Greetings, my fellow acolytes, my students, my friends, and hands of the Emperor, and welcome back to the archives. I have been expecting you. Today we will be commencing the series where we review the full comic issue of Dark Empire, a trilogy of comics released by Dark Horse Comics over 3 decades ago. Currently we are 131 pages and 6 issues into this gargantuan series of 385 pages. I will most likely not finish it today. We are coming on to the cusp of the halfway point. Most likely we will venture from issue 6 to issue 8, or perhaps if I'm feeling generous, issue 9. But with that out of the way, my friends, without further ado, grab your lightsaber, adorn yourself in your Jedi robes, suppress your Force signature, and let us proceed. Grrr! As the Millennium Falcon blasts at twice the speed of light towards the Calamari battlefield, Han Solo and Wookiee Chewbacca slice R2-D2 in the Falcon's communication systems. Please be careful. R2 says they buried out his differential regulators when they hooked him to clone tanks. I know. Why do you think we're having so much trouble accessing the battle codes Luke hid in R2's memory circuits? Okay, Chewie, ready on the ascend. I hope this works. But sir, I think... Listen, Professor, if you want to do something useful, why don't you monitor the negative power couplings like I asked you? Really, sir? There's no need to get upset, I was just saying. 3PO, come here. I'll plug you into the hyperspace transponder, and you can monitor Imperial transmissions for us. Luke says the information he stored in R2 will paralyze the Devastator's command computers. The Devastators are using a binary recognition code. I want you to tell me if they start beaming distress signals to BIS. Of course, Princess Leia. I'm so glad somebody appreciates my talents. Calamari, a world under siege. As R2-D2 begins feeding the stolen control codes into the Emperor's priority hyperspace channel, the effect on the massive Imperial war machine is devastating. See that? Something strange going on. The Devastators are just sitting there, like someone switched them off. General Calrissian thinks Commander Skywalker is doing something to sabotage the control systems. Yeah, that's why I ordered our C commandos to launch boarding parties. Thanks to R2, the Devastator's energy shields and defensive ion cannons have ceased to function. The Rebel command team stormed the immobilized Devastators with ease. On board the Devastators, technicians work desperately to hotwire the jam control circuits. Are you finished yet? We've got to go to BIS, the master control shooter. It's hopeless, sir. The system was designed to prevent tampering. There's one option available to us, Commander. We are able to restore power to the onboard factories. Alright, do it. We're going to sit here like dead moon. We might as well give them a good fight. Deep in the bowels of the World Smashers, robotic weapons mills spring to life. They're a pretty sight, Depot. Sure they are. Lovely engines of death. We'll hold the rebels at bay till we can get the Devastators up and running. Storming over the battle mines, the sea commanders meet their first opposition, Imperial stormtroopers. Stang figures these guys will be on board. Moments later, far below, the second line defense emerges from the fiery belly of each Devastator. Fastened and agile attack ships begin to pound the rebel amphibians mercilessly. Rocketing out of hyperspace, the crew of the Millennium Falcon beholds a very disturbing sight. What's going on? I thought those codes were supposed to shut down the Devastators. I guess your brother decided to pull a fasty on us. Han, use your eyes. Those Devastators are dead on the water. Obviously the Imperial engineering figured out how to keep the recycling factories working. Sir, if I may. Okay, Smarty, if that's true, what's stopping from getting the whole thing operational? Sir, please listen. 3PO, I thought I told you to shut up. It's R2, sir. He says he's created a new code that will make the Devastators do anything he wants. Frankly, sir. Huh? Okay, it's worth a try. Luke's big plan sure didn't help much. Solid, you and Chewie take the Falcon in as close as you can. Get ready to give the Rancor's kiss to the enemy, Han. Falcon handles just like he did back when we and Lando made the Kessel Run. Han, I don't know why I'm still on taking down Luke. He's taken on a great risk for the Alliance. Yeah, let's see if this chirping three-legged bolt bucket cannon can do any better. Actually, sir, I believe R2 is having a deluge signs of grandeur. He ain't the only one. Alright, Chewie, radio those rebel commando teams to get clear of the Devastators. They've got 3 minutes. All teams, back to the boats. Something big's gonna happen. R2 is onto something. As the brave little robot beams his new codes into the Devastator's control computers, amazing things begin to happen. Look, it's working, R2. You're a genius. Thank the Maker, R2. I knew you could do it. You saved the day. Well, I've never been so insulted in my whole life. And to think I was the one who told them about your bad plan. Too bad you've destroyed the Devastators. I'd feed them to you to be recycled. As R2 coded instructions continued to override their battle programming, the remaining Devastators turned on each other with full fury of their recycling furnaces. The Devastators' loss is sold as catastrophic and total. Good work, Han and Leia, and thank that little droid. Now here's the bad news, Leia, and it ain't over yet. The Emperor's back in action. But thanks to Luke and R2, the Battle of Calamari is a great victory for the Rebel Alliance. When the smoke clears, it becomes apparent that the entire fleet of Devastators that attack Calamari is destroyed. Leia, I'm sorry about what I said. Guess I'll just never figure old Luke out. Luke is sacrificing his life for us, Han, our children. Sometimes the actions of a Jedi make no sense to ordinary men. Yeah, who would have thought of me, father of a Jedi? I guess an ordinary guy can do something right sometimes. The Rebels' triumph is short-lived. Back on Pinnacle Base, they load grim news from R2's databanks. According to the plans that R2 has brought us, the Battle of Calamari was but a small part of the Emperor's overall scheme. The deep core systems have become invulnerable for trespass, and the Imperial Navy has reaffirmed its allegiance to the Emperor. Now the Emperor plans to expand his area of total dominance and sieges. He will launch a series of wave assaults into the galactic core. Moving out from the center, he will not rest until the entire galaxy falls under the sway of the dark side. I have assigned teams to analyze all our possible responses. We'll meet again tomorrow. I want you all to rested and ready to act. Exhausted from the battle fatigue, the rebel warriors retire to their quarters. Leia takes time to be alone, to ponder the fate of her brother. What a strange device, so old, constructed by a long-lost science. Can it tell me what will become of Luke?
Jedi, may the Force be with you. I am Bodo Bass, at your service. Bodo Bass knows all probable futures from his time, until the time lost in mists and shadows. I can help you.
But you're not alive. You can really know the future?
Past, history, and present, action are one. The Force surrounds all time, all doing. Bodo Bass is with the Force, that is for certain. Well, for you, Bodo Bass will speak a prophecy written 1,000 years before the time by my master. A brother and sister born to walk the sky, but reckless brothers falls into the dark side's eye. Jedi sister carries hope for the future in her womb. Only she can save the Skywalkers from certain doom. A Jedi killer wants to tame her. Now the dark side lord comes to claim her. She must battle, join against the thief, or the dynasty of all the Jedi will come to grief. As Leia ponders the mysterious prophecy of the Holocron, a Star Destroyer of prodigious proportions bursts over the view of the Pinnacle Moon. Something big coming out of hyperspace. We're gonna hit it. Engines full reverse. Luke, why can I feel you so near? Your mind imprisoned. You have played the Emperor's game and lost. Stunned by the appearance of the Emperor's massive flagship, the rebels assemble and issue emergency orders to the fleet. Suddenly, a powerful hologram signal cuts across all Alliance frequencies. Leaders of the Rebel Alliance, I have no quarrel with you. Give me the woman Jedi sister of Skywalker. Return the precious object she stole from me. A shuttle is waiting. Send her to my ship, and then I will discuss a truce with the Alliance. Who's kidding? I vote for blasting with everything we got. That's what Luke would want. No, I have to go to them. I won't let you. At child. Will you let me? Leia doesn't use any Jedi mind tricks on her husband. She simply goes. The Emperor's command vessel, 10 miles from stern to stern, seems designed to inspire dread in every possible opponent. But Leia's friends in the Alliance understand what is about to happen that transcends the technology of war. The confrontation with the Emperor, the fate of the galaxy, is a matter only a Jedi can resolve. So it is that the Emperor's private shuttle carries Leia, alone and not alone, together with her unborn child, to her destiny.
Disembarking inside the colossal warship, Leia senses an oppression unlike anything she's felt before. There is no glimmer of hope in the ship, only the dark side of the Force, more powerful than ever. Good, you have understood. You may leave us, guards. Now, where is my holocron? I don't have it. I came back from my brother. You still defy me? Perhaps you do not know your own heart in these matters. Your child in the womb will be given to me. Is that not so? I will raise this child in the power of the dark side. The child will become an extension of my will. At the appropriate age, I will displace the personality that dwells within, take on its young Jedi body as my own. As the Emperor Evil Hand touches Leia, curse you, Jedi! No, a curse is not necessary. I have something better for you. Skywalker, I have broken you. Now prove yourself worthy of serving me. Bring your sister over to the dark side. You have the power. Yes, my master. I don't know what he's done to you, Luke, but this time we're really leaving. Leia, no, don't underestimate the dark side. Leia, I don't want to hurt you. The last thing I do is hurt you, Luke. What's happened has got you in the final. Clear your mind. Look at the future. The child will be a very great Jedi because you will train him, and you will train all my children in the ways of the Force. Leia's words tear through the shattering of a dagger of sunlight. A voice cries out from the fathoms below the darkness that enshrouds the minds of the Jedi. Leia, help me. I have gone too far into the dark side. I found knowledge there, all dark things Father knew so well. The ability to control others, to destroy others if I so choose. Ben warned me. Yoda warned me. Once you start down the dark path, forever will it dominate your destiny. But I had to do it, Leia. I had to know my father. I had to know why he chose the dark side. And now you know what happened to our father. It's time to come home, Luke. Do not listen to her. Listen to the voice of the dark side. Your power is immense. The powers of control and destruction weren't the only things I found in the dark side. I also found great isolation and sadness. I found fear. These are the feelings my father felt, the feelings even you feel in your moments of darkest triumph. Nonsense! Curse you, Skywalkers! I'll tell you the truth about your father. The great Darth Vader was a sick man in an iron mask. Yes, that mask inspired terror throughout the galaxy, but the feeble heart within was forever possessed by the important side of the Force. You can be far stronger than he was. Dark Jedi, are you going to let your weak sister get the better of you? Get up, I can give you power to break her. You will kill your sister if I ask it. No, I made a big mistake. I thought I had to save the galaxy by myself, but the way of the Jedi is not a solitary path. Many have died defending the truth. Many are together in this great war, together in the Force. My ally is the Force. Through the strength of Force, your shroud of evil has been lifted from my mind. So be it. Through the power of the Force, you will die. Now, Your Highness, we will escort you to the Alliance base. You will be interrogated, and you will surrender the galaxy to the New Republic. Look at you. You don't think I know your plan. The dark side has you. You intend to rule the galaxy in my place. But under imbecile that you are, you have still failed to understand my power. Look below. Look what is happening to your pitiful moon. With mounting anguish, Luke and Leia watch the Emperor's rage take form, as a great storm of raw energy rends the fabric of space itself. He's creating another Force storm, Luke. He's destroying the whole fleet. Thousands of warriors are dying. Yes. Did I not warn you? I've played along with your Jedi dueling games long enough. Now you will experience my full potency. I live as energy. I am the dark side. Listen to me, Leia. We can stop him. I've read his dark books. According to his own word, he has awakened a chaos even he cannot control. Join your Jedi power to mine, Leia. I already have, Luke. Haven't you sensed it? You're both wasting your time. I can control the dark side of the Force. My Force storm is reducing your rebel fleet to dust. All your friends will die. Go ahead, try any stupid tricks you want. Try not. Do or do not. There is no try. As Leia's intensity continues to unlock unexpected resources in Luke, the words of her master Yoda, spoken years before on Dabbooah, echo in the minds of these twin Jedi. My ally is the Force, and a powerful ally it is. Life creates it and makes it grow. Its energy surrounds us and binds us. Luminous beings are we, not this crude matter. Feel it you must. Feel the flow. Feel the Force around you, everywhere, waiting for you to be felt and used. With the power of the luminous beings, brother and sister Jedi press the Force around the dark nexus that is Emperor Palpatine. As all his hatred funneled into the Force storm, the malevolent genius is caught off guard by the invisible wave of life energy surging over him, separating him from his power. Enveloped in light, cut off from his great rays, the Emperor finds himself unable to control the dark power he has unleashed, and the cataclysmic storm turns against its own maker. Come on, Leia! He conquered himself! There's not much time for it. Run for it! Battling their way to the Star Destroyer's hangar, the two fearless Jedi commandeer a shuttlecraft with seconds to spare. Safely clear, Luke and Leia watch the dark side storm devour the Emperor's flagship, and then dissipate in the void. One Jedi cannot conquer the dark side alone. I guess we've proved that. Together, we were a Jedi far that outshone his evil. 2 are more powerful than 1. 3 are more powerful than 2. I feel another Jedi, Luke, my third child, is going to be a very great Jedi. Your children, the Holocron. This is the beginning, Leia. I feel it. Great things are coming. The Jedi Knights will rise again. The end. Or is it? Luke Skywalker's attempt to hold and to learn the secrets of the reborn Emperor Palpatine's power nearly ended in disaster for himself and the Alliance. But now, with the aid of information gleaned from a Jedi holocron, Skywalker is prepared to search for Jedi who may still survive, and who can aid him in his quest to destroy the Empire once and for all. But even as hope seems to be rising, the Empire is extending its grasp far beyond the boundaries of the galactic core. Dark Empire 2. Dark Empire Number 1. The Avenger has achieved hyperspace. Terminus, sir. The fleet is assembled. We are ready to annihilate the planet on your command. The planet Balmorra is subjugated factory world, prime builder of the agile AT-ST Walker. After the Battle of Endor, the Balmorrans were liberated by the Rebel Alliance and enjoyed freedom for 5 years. But it was following their unexpected resurgence of Emperor Palpatine, the great weapons factories of Balmorra were once again placed under Imperial etiquette. Now, the Emperor is rumoured dead again. Balmorra has turned openly, rebellious thus becoming a prime candidate for the discipline of Operation Shadowhand. I never trusted Governor Beltane. For years he has boasted that his war machines were the only reason for the Empire's success. Battle stations, hold your fire. Prepare to launch troop carriers and attack droids. Emperor Sedlius, what's the meaning of this? Has the Empire gone mad? Don't play innocent, Beltane. We know you're arming the rebels. I'm here to give you the opportunity to save face. Surrender all your operations at once and be executed. Otherwise, I will come down there and destroy you. I don't understand your problem, Cedrius. Aren't our factories still supplying your most advanced armor? You can't destroy us. You need us. They do have less new war droids in probation, sir. The SD-10s. I know, Morty. I need those droids to smash the rebels. That's why I don't simply wipe out Beltane and his planet. Fortunately, the Emperor has given us something Balmorra lacks, the dark side of the Force. Beltane, troops will land at once to accept your surrender. Surrender, Cedric? Not a chance. This will be the battle for freedom I've long awaited. Governor Beltane is hungry for a fight. An Imperial military executor Cedric is pleased to oblige him. Cedric pushes troops down the open plains around Balmorra's capital, certain that Governor Beltane will seize the initiative. Fire control, this is Captain Veers. SD-9s and attack troops in position to storm the city. Cedrus has taken the true measure of his opponent. Not only is Beltane hungry to overthrow off the Imperial yoke, as the city opens, Beltane proves he has war machines to do it. I detect 36,000 stormtroopers, 17 ATST class assault vehicles, and 382 SD-9 war droids, sir. SD-10s target and Imperial walkers and battle droids. The Imperial objective is to seize Balmorra without destroying any of its manufacturing capability. To do that, Sirius must use the ground forces, perhaps sacrificing thousands of stormtroopers before the battle is decided. Balmorra unleashes its latest, most advanced war droids from its assembly lines, the SD-10s, while Cedrus deploys last year's model. We have the SD-9s outmatched, sir. All their attack strategies are in our memory banks. Yeah, and Governor Beltane made sure you were programmed with unbeatable counter moves. Both droids came off Imperial drawing boards. The SD-10s are designed with Omar Leth, creator of the fearsome World Devastator. But Beltane has incorporated the newest self-healing metals to the point of impact shields and fast-reaction servo systems. Despite his shrewdness, Governor Beltane has failed to reckon the foresight of the Emperor and his military executor. The fool has thrown everything at us. The trap is sprung. Pull back the troops, Maud. Gladly, Cedrus. Before his recent demise, the Emperor began manufacturing a powerful new attack fighter with secure wells in a deep galactic core. Shadow droids, away! Called shadow droids, another Unkhar's less murderous wonders. These spacefaring war machines are built around the brains of fallen Imperial fighter races. Immersed in nutrient bars at the heart of the giant machines, hardwired to tactics computers, the Shadow Cyborg controls exchange a blizzard of digital code with each other and the command ship. Unidentified assailants at 12-0. Recharging all... It is also rumoured the Emperor has given the Shadows an advantage no opponent can match. The cyber pilot brains are empowered by the dark side. Governor, the Imps have kind of some new assault craft, sir, making a mess of the SDs. The Empire is cheating, sir. It's bypassing its own supply network. It's moved top-secret projects to the deep core. Yes, if the Imperials had done anything less, they wouldn't be galactic rulers, would they? And I have top-secret projects of my own. It is said that the first art of war is secrecy. Your opponent must not know your true capabilities until it is too late. Unknown to the Empire, Balmorra has been developing its own weapon designs, making its own advances in the art of warfare. Using their years of experience building their war droids, the Balmorrans have been working on a nasty behemoth they call the X-1 Viper automaton. Its advanced technology includes a breakthrough in the art of defense. Governor Beltane prepared plans to offer his new war droid to the Level Alliance. Molecular shedding that absorbs the energy of an attacker's blast and channels it directly to the droid's own turbo lasers. The Viper has yet to be battle-tested. Now's a good time as any. What's this? Why wasn't I told? I want those new war machines for the Empire. Get Beltane on the comm screen. Obviously, Beltane has broken his treaty with the Empire, sir. His planet deserves to die. But Cedrus isn't ready to unleash his Star Destroyers against Balmorra yet. Okay, Beltane, you've proved your point. What do you want for those new droids? You can have them cheaply, Cedrus. Balmorra wants freedom. No more, no less. Once we're set free, we'll sell you arms on a contract basis, if we choose to. Are you insane? The Emperor won't stand for it. He doesn't buy weapons from free planets. From what I hear, the Emperor doesn't buy weapons from anybody. He's dead. Yes, well, your point is taken. I'll send representatives down in an hour to draw up the terms. Executor, Cedrus, you're a man of fine perception. I don't understand, sir. Why don't we vaporize their cities and be done with them? I agree with Vilgear. The other weapons worlds may get similar ideas. War is more than a matter of vengeance, Morty. One of the subtleties of the military art is used in your enemy's resources to defeat him. I want those new droids for the Empire, and I want them now. Will agree to anything Beltane wants. Once I take possession of those war droids and the men who design them, I will reduce Balmorra to space dust. Frankly, I don't intend to waste any more time with little fish like Beltane. I have a more adversary deal with before the Emperor's return. Luke, is that you? Yeah, I'm back, and I brought a friend. Ready to take her in, Cam? I'm with you, Luke. The Jedi Knights will rise again. Pinnacle Base, the fifth moon of Dar Sochar. Luke has been away for many weeks following the advice of the Jedi Holocron. He visited the old Nepis 7 space station. There he had moments encounter with the very man who now returns him to the Rebel command post. Leia, this is Cam Solusar, a Jedi Knight. A Jedi? Yes, I was apprenticed to a great Jedi Master ranked Solazar, my father. Now I have begun my service under Luke Skywalker. Leia feels the strength of the Force in Cam Solusar's heart, and wonders she and Luke are no longer alone. Where is everybody? You're just in time, Luke. There's a big meeting going on. Things are really starting to pop. Mon Mothma, leader of the Rebel Alliance, is elated to learn that another Jedi has been found at last. A Jedi, this is a very great day for the Alliance. Take a seat, my friends. General Calrissian is telling us exciting news. Okay, I'll backtrack for the late arrivals. Governor Beltane of Balmora, an industrial planet important to the Empire, has defeated the Empire's forces in open battle. Beltane's a practical man. He's still dealing with the Empire, but he knows the survival of his people depends on the rapid restoration of the Republic. He has offered with a group of cargo these new X-1 Viper Automaton war droids. He's just sold to the imps. As a hologram of the advanced war machine resolves over the assembly, Lando explains that Beltane has arranged to let the rebels intercept shipment en route to Biss. Beltane has given us the itinerary and all ship registry numbers. He's taken a very great risk. If the Empire ever finds out, his planet is doomed. We know exactly where we're going to intercept the shipment once we add those droids. We'll target the 6 top Imperial command posts. I've got a better idea. Let the shipment go through to Biss, but we'll pack them with a cargo of rebel troops. When we reach Biss, you wheel out the new droids and make a dash for the Citadel. That's a daring plan, General Antilles. I like it. A quick thrust to the Citadel and the war is over. I disagree. This is the moment to press our advantage, but I've been on Biss. I know the security. You'll never reach the Citadel. I suggest these war droids be used to liberate other worlds that can help the Alliance launch an all-out attack. Despite the respect Luke World's commands, feeling is running high for Wedge's plans. Aren't you forgetting, Luke? I flew the Millennium Falcon right into the Citadel. Yeah, security on Biss is like a sieve. Of course, these war droids can't be agile and quick as the Falcon, but still. Don't forget we'll have a surprise on our side. In an odds-down situation, that counts for a lot. I agree with Wedge. My recommendation to the Alliance would be to strike now at the center of Imperial control. That would also be my opinion, General Calrissian. With the Emperor out of the way, there's a good chance the Imperial big shots are at each other's throats. With response to a direct attack will be sluggish at best. Suddenly, it seems Luke has the whole Alliance turned against him. Luke, we certainly respect your concerns. Do what you have to do to re-establish the Jedi, and we will have to do what to do to fulfill our responsibilities for the Alliance. But we can't afford to wait. We must strike now into the very heart of the Empire. As the strategy meeting breaks up, Mon Mothma issues a strict admission of total secrecy. It is believed that Imperial spies have inflicted the lower echelons of the Rebel Alliance. Luke, Leia, and Cam Solusar withdraw to Leia's chambers to discuss Jedi matters. Luke, I hope there's not going to be a conflict between you and the Alliance. I don't see a problem. The Alliance obviously has to be thinking in terms of immediate gains. We will do Jedi. We'll do what we must. I'm with Luke. I don't think Mon Mothma knows what she's getting into. The Emperor has new elite corps of dark side warriors. They're very powerful. I know. I was one of them. Well, my acolytes, I think that's where I'm personally going to leave it for today. As I've stated before, this is one of my favourite comic issues in all of Star Wars. Probably third to only the 2015 Darth Vader comics and potentially the Tales of the Jedi comics, as well as the Legacy comics. This truly is an amazing comic issue that depicts Emperor Palpatine's rebirth and death. And now, my friends, Hands of the Emperor, prepare to serve the will of the Emperor. Kneel before the Dragon of Zakuul, and I'll see you guys in the next video.